Hi guys, my name is Alex. In today's video, I'm going to talk about front a camera because I accepted one challenge that it consists in talking front a camera for 5 minutes about any topic I like in order to see myself how I speak front the camera, how my words come out of my mouth, and and how I am how it's going, my grammatical order, my ideas, my level in speech English, and as well basically to see myself in a video and see my mistakes maybe, or maybe something I need to improve, or realize that I learn new vocabulary or something like that. So the topic of that today's video is planning your English journey and opening new doors. I wanted to say the why I've chosen this topic is because since I started my university studies, I know that this tool that the languages, especially English language, I didn't know exactly how it's gonna bring me out new opportunities in terms of jobs, networking, new perspective of about the life, about how to growing as a person, as a professional, or many aspects. I knew that in the other side of the world, the United States, Canada, it's idioms, it's an English language. So if I can learn from that culture how the they how their country works, we have to recognize that those countries are very developed than South America. So I need to understand them through the language. So and for that reason, I is one of the reasons I chose embark in this journey that is learning English. And also, I like to learn languages. I feel that I'm growing. I think my mind is getting strong, and because I can remember um, recall new words, phrases in such a fun thing. So, um, in the first paragraph of this, it says about that the learning languages is not an event; it's a process. Indeed, it takes mm, a long time. It's considered long-term process. So, from the first level A1 to advanced level C2, every stage gives us new skills and new opportunities. So it's a process. It's gonna take a long time. It's something we need to be aware of it in order to do not giving up in the beginning maybe, or in the middle process. Um, Knowing that it's not easy, but the goal when you start to see that power, or um, that it's possible and it's real, that the beneficial of of being an for speaking English, it's exciting. So that's the first paragraph that says it's a process, it's not an event. So let's get started with the second paragraph. It says about the E1 level. And this first stage of the process is firstly about that the learner learn basic things, words, phrases maybe, and grammatical things. But in this stage is not commanded to speak perfectly fluent and flexible way. You just need to be a good communicator with basic ideas and understand basic ideas, right? When you go forward to the second stage, that is B2 level in English language, it's an important turning point because the students begin to feel comfortable and get confident about how they speak, how they are reading, how they are with the English language, and they uh, start to like the English language. So it's a interesting stage, and in this stage also the students start to having conversation in English language with their peers, with their classmates, and more often they have mistakes in their speaking skills, but in the same time they're not afraid of having mistakes in their speaking skills because they know that have certain confidence and knowing that is a process, but it's necessary to make mistakes when you're practicing English language with their peers. right? So it's a second level, I think, the B2 A2 level. So the third level is B1 level. So in this level, the students um, start talking about many topics about their life, hobbies, and with more fluent way and without afraid and they are more get used to it to the English language and they know more vocabularies. Their range of vocabularies is large. It's an interesting level, B2, B2 level, B1 level, excuse me. So, um, and this level, mostly the students start just having conversation with people they don't know because they have confidence, they have vocabulary, they can do it, and obviously having mistakes maybe, but um, they can uh, made it themselves understand by the other people. So and if so that's interest. This another steps that is very important. The the fourth, yeah, the first stage that is B2 level. Yeah, yeah, the B2 level. What is the B2 level? English, it becomes more professionally an academic tool. What do I mean when I'm talking in B2 level? That the students, they know that they are be able to speak with people they know. They can speak uh, without nervous, without afraid about any topic. We can they can convey ideas more fluently, basic ideas about any topic without afraid, and they start to having interesting in the professionally and academically areas. So and in this stage, which I am my level, because I recognize that it is my level, which I am, because I am applying for international jobs that demand English language as a second language, and also I study any topic related to my professionally as a financial and English language. So that's some characteristics of that level, B2 level, when I student is interested in professionally in academic topics. So that's the fourth level, and one of the benefits of stay on this level is being able to apply in some jobs that requires or demands English language. So why is that beneficial? Because you 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 are gonna be able to use your skills, your hard skills, and acquire in the university in a global environment. So your view of how the globalization in terms of jobs is is happening right now in the world through the internet, through the other people, and also through the English language. So that's one benefit, and also when you will have an opportunity to travel another speaking English country, you are gonna be able to speak without afraid, or we're gonna be more secure to take that journey without afraid because you're gonna feel capable to do it that travel, and that's another benefit. Yeah, and the C1 in the file level that it's C1 level, it allows a person to communicate in more naturally, precise, and flexible way. Yeah, that's another level I I really want it because I think I can be flexible with my ideas still. Um, is one skill that all the students that are in that level C1 level can speak more fluently and being answer questions or convey their ideas in a flexible way with more emotions, um, more naturally, as they are speaking their mother tongue, mother language. It's something cool, something fun, and also when you are talking with these characteristics, um, you you seems more genuine to the other person. It's like you're talking with your your friends, your mother. or some relative, because you trust in themselves, because they can convey their emotional with emotional with emotionals their ideas in something and more fluent, and that's something cool that I really wanted to reach in someday. I hope so. Do it. So those are one of the characteristics. And finally, C2 level is represent an extremely high level of proficiency. So a C2 level speaker can understand almost everything they hear, read, and can express complex ideas fluently and accurately. That's right. So that when a speaker English or students that got that kind of level, C2 level, uh, obviously they can communicate with in a flexible way, can understand the other side, either be English speaker or any country that and also had the CO2 level. They can they are be, they are able to hear probably in an accurate way their words, their ideas in this, and also they can respond to those people in the same level as well. Well, that's my one dreams. I don't know exactly if I'm gonna reach that kind of level, C2 level, but I have faith in that I'm gonna reach the C1 level one day. It because requires times, practicing, failures, and experience, and new words, phrases, a lot of things. It's not an event as I said earlier. So I need to improve my phonetic language in my speaking, how the words come out of my mouth, because I know I need to improve it, because in English language it's not the same things. The sounds of each word as the meaning in how they are written each word. So that's and the last paragraph it says about the conclusions. Going from one C to A1 to C2, it's a challenging but rewarding journey. Yeah, rewarding. I agree. Each level represents new steps toward confidence, independence, and opportunity. If we have a clear plan and are willing to practice consistently, English can become much more of the language. It's become a key to open new doors and in our professionally and personal life. So I wanted to end this video that yeah, I know that knowing language, not only English language, it's gonna give you a lot of opportunities of growing. Um, Obviously you have to choose wisely your English language. You're not gonna use the English language to not growing. For example, you're not gonna use your English language in order to hang out with bad people, with bad guys that often likes to drinking alcohol, but they speak English. Obviously not. It's not the idea. The idea is um, dominate this language in order to know that kind of people that want to uh, be great professional, be great people in the world in all those areas, in material things, in physical things, in spiritual things, because they are. Trust me, they are people that already reached that kind of level, right? That's the one thing that I wanted to say to end it up this video, and take care.